Hey everyone, it's Wexdarn here and welcome to the November update for the month. This is like the day after the last one that I shot. And basically I'm actually outside for once. Like, take a look over there, like way in the distance, because it's like pretty cloudy and foggy and stuff. Like way over there is the same city that we were looking at in the last vlog. Like, the camera's just trying to focus on it now, but yeah, but basically, yeah, I wanted to do like a separate vlog because like the 21 vlog, like that was a super serious sort of thing, and I wanted to make it more chilled and stuff. So yeah, I say we've got a very plain background at the moment, haven't I? Like, it's just clouds and shit. But like my arm cannot go long enough to properly position myself, I guess. But yeah. Let's see. So I wanted to make this a lot more upbeat, and I wanted to film this outside, but my cousin and like if I didn't know any better, Sam, I'd swear you were actually, you know, watching these. But like my cousin sent me like for my birthday that I got a bag of all kinds of sweets and stuff, and like so like after I'm done filming up here, like I'm gonna have to go back to the house for that stuff. Like I brought one thing out with me, which is this like Hershey's cookie and cream, and like I've had regular Hershey's and like I didn't like it really, but like fuck it, I'm up for it. Yeah. We can do this. Yeah, so like some more like upbeat stuff that's going on. Like this month, like there's like 2 games coming out like towards the end of it that I've been like following incredibly closely, and it's gonna make me sound like such a massive like Nintendo nerd to say this, but like 2 games I've been following closely. The Pokemon remake that's coming out, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And by the way, Nintendo, like, fire whoever you've got voicing over your TV adverts, like just because I don't understand how to say Omega. Like, it's just Omega. I'm like, no, Omega. And but yeah, like that's the game I'm actually not getting, but I've just been following it just to see like if there's actually anything makes it worthwhile. In my opinion, no. So yeah, they're adding a bunch of Mega Evolutions, but like I can wait for them until like they release the next you know, one in the series. Like Generation 7 is gonna have like all the Mega Evolutions, and like I'm just distracted because like there's like either a cow or a horse just wandering past, like in a like it's not closer. I'm not. Yeah, it's like on the field over from where I am, but yeah. Yeah, just wandered into bushes and stuff. So, right. But yeah, I'm not getting it just because like I think like the Megas I can hold out until the next game, because obviously they're going to carry over into that. So you know, it's just remake stuff, and like they're throwing a shitload of no, not shitload of Megas, no, the shitload of legendaries from past games into it, and I'm just like, yeah, I've already got those legendaries. They're already in my Pokemon X game. Like, I don't need them, you know. So yeah, it's going to be one I'm actually skipping. Let's see. The other game I'm looking forward to is Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, which by the time this vlog comes out, it will have come out in America already, but like Europeans getting it a week later. But Smash Wii U, I seriously like really want desperately bad. Like 3DS, like Smash 3DS has been like a good holdover, and I've actually played against random people on like trains and stuff, and like it's been pretty fun. Like, you know, like it's been a fun time doing that sort of shit. But Smash Wii U is gonna be like, yeah, I think it's gonna be the best one in the series, to be honest. Like, I know a lot of people are never gonna get over Smash Bros. Melee, but Smash Smash Wii U looks like it's going to be like a really great game. Like I'm at the moment I'm kind of 50-50 about the one-player mode in it. Like there's no sort of like adventure mode, which I think's kind of a downside, but like really, if you're getting a Smash Bros game, you're getting it for the multiplayer anyway. So yeah, really looking forward to that sort of shit. And like I've got friends who like they're all dying to get a hand on it as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time actually doing Smash in HD, and like I'm really enjoying it. It's a 3DS still. I'm still enjoying playing as Bowser Jr. and Little Mac. Like that's who I said I was playing as last time, I think. But like Little Mac's the one I've been playing as like since the game came out, and like in the like when the special demo thing came out, like I was playing Villager like non-stop, and I thought Villager was going to be my main, and then as soon as I got my hands on Little Mac, that was it. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Smash 3DS, waiting for Smash Wii U. Let's see, other stuff like fucking Sonic Boom that came out. Like, I was looking forward to that shit, man. I was really looking forward to that shit, and then just ends up being this fucking pile of crap. And I've said in a couple of places, like, I don't think Sonic Boom's as bad as 06 or Shadow, but it's looking pretty terrible. And like the more and more I see the game, I'm like, oh god, like oh shit, you know, like I've been watching like a couple of playthroughs on it, like for instance the Game Grumps run of doing it, and like I've seen Pro Jared's review, I've seen Some Call Me Johnny's review on it, and like like in particular, like the Game Grumps episode that came out, like part 5 I think it is, or part 5 or part 6, I'll have it on the screen like saying, but like they just have like the opening like 5-6 minutes of the episode is just them going over like graphical stuff in like the opening cutscene of the game. And it's just like, and I know it's terrible, and I've actually watched the speed run of it that's come out already, the 51-minute speed run, because like there's a glitch in the game where Knuckles can jump an infinite amount of times if you pause after he does his second jump and his double jump. Like it just resets his jump counter, so he just jumps again, then you pause and then jump, and like you can pass through barriers in the game by you know, jumping over them. Like the barriers will go up to a certain point and then stop, so you've just got Knuckles just flying through the air everywhere, even though he wasn't supposed to be able to glide in this continuity. But yes, Sonic Boom, like Jesus Christ, I was looking forward to that shit, man. I feel really bad about that now. Like I've seen barely anything of the 3DS version, but from what I have heard, which is solely from Some Call Me Johnny, it looks better, and like genuinely it does look like at least a more finished game than the Wii U version, I'll give it that. And like the two of them were made by different companies, on top of like they weren't made by Sonic Team and Sega, and I'm really glad they didn't like go whole hog in saying like, yeah, this is where the Sonic franchise is going, because like I like Sonic, like I genuinely like Sonic. Like there's games that lose me on him, but so like I said, I don't like Sonic 06, I don't like Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't like half of Unleashed, which I think is a pretty common statement. Lost World, I've not played like a lot of it. I played some of it, and like it was alright. I know like the fan base is kind of divided on Lost World, but there's been worse Sonic games than that. Let's be honest here. But yeah, Sonic Boom, like kind of a disappointing thing, but damn, like I was actually looking forward to that shit. I was you know, defending that shit to an extent. So yeah. Let's see. There was something I want to talk about. Like, fuck you, BillyMC. No, like, I like you, BillyMC. Like, yeah, but it's just like your return to YouTube was like your return to YouTube has been like with food reviews. It's like a weekly thing, you know, similar to someone who does a monthly thing at the end of his vlogs. You know, like, I don't know who that could be. Just yeah, like in all seriousness, I'm glad to see he's back because I do genuinely enjoy your stuff. Oh yeah, I've played like the new Call of Duty that came out, Advanced Warfare. I like it. Like, I feel like it's taken aspects from Titanfall an awful lot, but it feels like a genuinely good game. And yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Like, I've not done any of the single player stuff, only like multiplayer, but you know, it feels like a genuinely solid addition. And yeah, like, I know a lot of people like give a criticism to Call of Duty, like it's the same shit every year, and even though this does feel a little bit derivative of Titanfall, you know, at least a bit, like it does bring like new shit to the series. Like, I don't know, I suppose like it does feel like new stuff, and it is fun, you know. But yeah, like, what else can I really say? Like, it feels like a good solid addition to the game. So yeah, I feel like something else. Oh yeah, the Mario Kart 8 DLC that came out, it's good. I'd say you get your money's worth for it. Like, if you're buying the bundle for it, you're definitely getting your money's worth for it. Like, you're getting an extra quarter of a game for like less than that in terms of like buying the game, you know. So like it's good, it's enjoyable. Like, I saw someone saying like they'd prefer if there was more Zelda themed stuff in what was supposed to be a Zelda themed DLC pack, and I think that's a fair comment. Like, you get one Zelda level, one Zelda character, and one Zelda vehicle, as well as like 2 vehicle parts that you can combine with that to make like a full themed Zelda vehicle. But I can agree where some people come from and saying I'd like more Zelda themed stuff in what's supposed to be a Zelda themed track, but solely down to the factor of you know, you do get value for your money. You're getting 8 levels in that, which is another quarter of the game, like I said, and like you do get really cool levels. Like, you get a Mute City level, you get what is it, the Exciteback Stadium level. So like, it's basically becoming Super Smash Kart, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not gonna be like all purist about it and saying no, only Mario or Mario spin-off characters in my Mario Kart, please. Like, you know, it's fine. It's fine as it is, and like, if you have Mario Kart 8 and you haven't bought, I just nudged the zoom by accident there, but if you have Mario Kart 8 and like you haven't bought it yet, haven't bought the DLC yet, go buy the DLC, because you're getting your money's worth out of it, at least in my opinion, and everyone else I've seen who's talked about it, like, they enjoy it. So yeah, but I think the Zelda DLC should be a lot more Zelda themed rather than just, you know, one level, one character, one class. Because like, when you're dealing with the Legend of Zelda, like, there is a lot you can do with it. Like, what they went for was basically like a castle themed level. Like, there's a castle theme with like a bit of like the town, like castle town with it, and a little bit of like the foresty area. But because it's Zelda, you can do stuff like Death Mountain, you can do stuff like Zora's Domain, you can do like the Gerudo Desert. Like, there's your cup right there. Like, if you include the castle, then you've got, you know, all these extra stuff as well. That's a Zelda cup right there. Like, that's it. And you've got, and like, you don't even have to do that. Like, you could have like a completely flying level, like on Loft Wings because of Skyward Sword. You could have a shadow level. You can, you know, there's a lot you can do with it. But yeah, still good DLC. I don't want to make it sound like it's bad at all. Oh yeah, and one last thing I want to talk about, like, before I just have a Hershey bar and then leave, like, essentially, like, nulling out all the calories that I've burned, coming up and going back down the hill back to my house. Basically, like, this is making it like a very Nintendo heavy video, if I didn't say that. I don't know, did I? But, the amiibos that are coming out, like, they're looking like pretty good value. Like, they've announced like pretty much every character's gonna unlock something in Hyrule Warriors, which is cool. They've got like the Mario Kart outfits, which are, you know, they're alright. And you get like the Super Smash Bros. Stuff, and there's all the stuff in the upcoming games coming out. So I feel like they're a much better value for money than you're getting with like a Disney Infinity figure or a Skylanders figure, which was like, I was worrying it was going to be that sort of cash grab, but because of working with multiple games and stuff, and you can still like save shit to them, like, I think it's good, but I'm not running out and like buying all of them. Like, I will probably end up getting one or two of them, like, if I really like the designs, but like the downside to the amiibos is they don't look anywhere as good as like their prototype did. Like prototype Link looked like really cool and really awesome, but apparently a lot of the ones that are like production lines have like floppy swords and stuff, and like I've seen images of like Princess Peach with like a deformed face on her, and yeah, like I'm kind of disappointed in that sense, but you know, beyond that, the actual product you're getting seems like pretty good value for money. So yeah, I'll probably end up getting myself a Link figure because, you know, Zelda fanboy, and I may end up getting like one or two more, and like it seems like you're getting better value if you get the stuff from the first wave, because like I can't see them like necessarily like if they came out with like figures for all 48 Smash Bros characters, which is something they could potentially do. Like, I don't see like games that already have amiibo support updating to have like support for all 48 figures. So like first wave seems like a good bet in terms of what to do with, but like I'm gonna call it right now, like the Lucario figure that's coming out, I'm gonna say that's gonna be used for that Pokemon and Tekken cross game that's coming out, because like Lucario's already confirmed as a character in that. So I'm just saying that Lucario figure is going to be used for that as well. Like, I'm calling that now. But yeah, like, we're on 26, nearly 27 minutes up here according to my camera. I'm probably going to edit a little bit out, but yeah, like I guess I'm just going to have my Hershey's bar now, and like I'm see if I can actually sit this somewhere so I can actually do it without awkwardly fumbling around and stuff. Like, so you can see my hair's delightfully fluffy and fluttering in the wind today. And it's actually a good test today, like how well the wind cancelling thing on the camera is. But anyway, Hershey's cookie and cream stuff. Do this BillyMC, eat your heart out. Because I do this monthlies, and I need to find like an acronym to rival BillyMC's thing, but like I can't do monthly munchies because he's already done that for his Monday, and like I know he normally does it on like Tuesday because it's Tasty Tuesday, but like I'm trying to think of something like I don't know, like I need a snappy title. I've got to get up there with BillyMC on his food reviewing. But anyway, Hershey's cookie and creams. That's actually really nice. Like, that's really good, really. The chocolate, to me, it tastes exactly like the main brand of chocolate we've got over here is like Cadbury's, like sort of thing, and like the Cadbury's Dairy Milk with Oreos in, and it tastes exactly like that, and I like that. Well, it tastes exactly like that, but the chocolate, in my opinion, is not as good. Like, like, I think the main problem I have with American chocolate is like you get this aftertaste with it that's not that nice. But I mean, beyond that, it's really nice, and like I prefer white chocolate to milk chocolate or dark chocolate anyway. So yeah, this is actually really good stuff. But I just think if they did a Cadbury's version with white chocolate, then it would be better, you know. But yeah, it's really good, and I know I've already thanked you in person, Sam, but again, thanks for sending me this stuff. And again, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear you'd have been watching this shit. But but yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys at my house, and we'll just do the rest of like the bag of stuff that Sam gave me. I'm not going to eat them all in one night, but you know, I can try one or two things there. So yeah, anyway, see you guys there. Okay guys, so we're back here in my room again. Like I said, this was going to be like just me diving into these like sweets and stuff, but first of all, I did think of like 2 other things I wanted to talk about that I forgot about on the hill, but like I've been reminded of them. Very quickly, the first one was the Dorito flavoured Mountain Dew, which 2 things: 1, that sounds completely disgusting, and 2, yes, I will be doing it like as soon as it hits the UK, if it ever does, because yeah, like depends if we can get it through in like on like border control, but yes, I will taste it for whatever I'm calling this section. Let's see, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the launch of Assassin's Creed Unity, and like like the main thing I just wanted to say was just a quick comment, was just because like there's a lot of bugs in this game, and like to me the one that stands out the most is like the face ones, where like nobody's facial texture's loading at all. And I just want to say, you know what, we should have believed the Ubisoft team that were developing Assassin's Creed a while ago. Like, we really should have truly believed them when they said it was too hard for them to model a woman in the game. Because they've proven it now that, yeah, it does seem pretty difficult for them. So, you know what, I think they were actually being pretty honest back then. But anyway, right, so what we've got here is a bag of stuff. Now, I know I've talked about weight before, and like it's gonna sound like, you know, I'm working backwards on myself. Like, yeah, but the best thing to do with weight loss is just to eat chocolate and stuff. But I'm not gonna be eating all this, like, primarily, 1, because it's a lot of stuff, and 2, because there's stuff in here I know I'm not gonna like, and like, so I'm gonna have 1 to test, just because you know, these got bought for me, and like I feel in a sense obligated to do so. And also, like, some stuff is like individually wrapped, so I can have like one of the things now and not have to worry about the others going off. But the things that I know I'm not gonna like I have a dad downstairs that's perfectly happy with eating whatever I don't have. So let's just get started with it here. Let's see. I'm just gonna pull it all out onto the bed, so I've just got easy access. And sorry about that quick cut there, I forgot there was something else in the bag as well, so just tied it that way. I'm looking at all these and thinking, where do I start first? We have like 6 more things to try here. So I'm thinking we go with one of the ones I know I'm not going to like first, which are these blackcurrant flyers. Now, I've never had them, and like, as a general rule of thumb, like, that's what I do on here. Like, I'll try stuff if I've never had them. So even if I do get bought stuff, I can only really do it if I ever have them, because I want it to be like genuine first impressions for it. But never had them, and the reason why I know I'm not going to like them is that they're licorice, and I don't do licorice, so But yeah, there's like a licorice wand, and like it's got blackcurrant stuff going through the middle of it, and it stinks of licorice. Like, Jesus. Ooh. Like, it's that really strong stuff as well. Like, so basically, if I'm up for this at all, it's gonna be for the blackcurrant core. Unless my taste buds have dramatically changed, but yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I don't still like licorice. This is going to be going downstairs. Like, yeah. My dad's definitely going to be having the rest of these, and I'm going to take them down there now because I forgot to bring like a drink up here so I can, like, you know, cleanse my palate between each thing, and like that sounds way too upper class for what I'm going to be doing here. I'm eating sweets, like the palate hasn't. There should be no one saying cleanse your palate between sweets up here, but yeah. I still don't like licorice. Right, okay, so right, we're back. Okay, so we're back. Got some water. I have gotten rid of the licorice stuff. My dad is downstairs and very happily munching away on them. So yeah. See, next I'm gonna go with these. See, I'm gonna see Mikado. Now I believe like these are basically just like see, like, you know, breadsticks with like chocolate on them, but like these are dime Mikado things, like, so it's going to be dime chocolate, which is alright. I like dime. I believe like what are they called, like Pocky or something, like that's the actual name for this sort of stuff. Like I've never really had them, but like I like when I've been in Manchester, like I've seen stuff like this on sale, and just it's just, you know, it looks like a breadstick with chocolate on it, which, you know, sounds nice, but it's kind of always, you know, expensive. But that might be to do with the fact it's, you know, like in the city. I don't know. Yeah. But like, yeah, you don't typically find them, I guess. Let's do this. I've got a bag of them to look at. I'm just going to have one and put it back inside the box. It smells really nice. It smells nice and, you know, caramelly. Yeah, I don't get a whiff of like the bread scent at all. Like, it is just overpowered by the fact we've got, you know, chocolate on the end of it. But like, just looking at it, looks like a pretty, you know, thin application of it, which is good because, you know, we don't want it too unhealthy. But it's not bad. Like, it basically is exactly what I'm saying, you know, breadstick dipped in chocolate, and that's it. But yeah, like, it's not bad. Like, the dime bar adds a little like caramel crunch to it, because that's sort of like what a dime bar is, you know, chocolate caramel chunks inside it. But, you know, it's not bad. Like, I will probably have these at some point, but like I said, I can't really eat all this stuff now. Like, when you see one of the other things we've got here, yeah, I'm not having them all. But yeah, these actually really nice, I think. Yeah, like, I'll just finish this now and then we'll move on. So time to try the other thing that I'm like fairly sure I'm not going to be keen on, which is these Reese's peanut butter cups, and I just don't think I'm gonna like them because I generally don't like peanut stuff. So, well, nuts in general, really. So yeah, like, and another thing, when it comes to stuff like this, like, let's see, like when it wants to focus, like you can read that it says like it's a resealable package. I've never really been able to like reseal like sweets like this, like once I've opened, like, and because these are all individually wrapped, that's good, because if I do like them, then I don't have to do them all at once, and if I don't, then, you know, I can feed them to Dad downstairs. But like, because it seems like the American versions of like these resealable packages seem to work a lot better than like the British versions, because I can do that now and nothing's coming out. So you know what, if nothing else, if I don't like this, I at least prefer the packaging of this, you know. Like, and as you can see from like the assortment of things, so it's a bit random, you know. Like, that's why I'm thinking like possibly my cousin's watching this, you know, and he's just like, oh, let's test him with these things. But I have to say, like, we've got a foil layer and then like a cupcake layer, and then we've got this. But yeah, I can smell the peanut. Like, it's pretty strong. Like, I've not got an allergy to peanuts or anything, I'm just not keen on them. But here we go. The chocolate around it's okay, but like the texture on the inside, like the peanut butter cream stuff, it feels like very like bitty. Like there's tiny like bits of like sand and stuff in it. It's just like that texture's just and yeah, it's pretty strongly peanut flavoured, and I don't do peanut flavour stuff, but yeah. But yeah, better reaction to that than I did to the licorice stuff, and I'll go see if I can get rid of these downstairs, you know. Right, so we got the two things I was like, you know, pretty sure I wouldn't like out of the way. Turns out I don't like them, shockingly enough. But yeah, like, first thing I had today out of everything was that Hershey's cookies and cream thing, which was pretty nice. I'm quite happy with, because like when I had like, you know, the regular Hershey bar, I didn't really like it. But now I'm gonna try one of these Hershey's Kisses, and like I think I've heard of these before, but like they use the same resealable packet though, which, you know, like I said, I like it. Like, no, they're so tiny. So does it say on the back what it is? Like, it just says it's like milk chocolate. So is it just like a solid lump of, you know, Hershey's chocolate, or is there like a centre to it, or yeah. Alright, let's see. Right, so here we go, Hershey's Kisses. That's actually really good. I don't know what Hershey bars I must have been eating that I didn't like and put me off the stuff, but it actually tastes like really good and creamy. But like I said, it's got that same aftertaste that I associate with like American chocolates anyway. But yeah, that tastes actually nice, like really nice, and like surprisingly like a more creamy sort of thing. Like the American chocolate I've tried before, like they generally don't do, you know, creamy, which is partly why I prefer, like, you know, the Cadbury stuff, because that's like really nice and creamy usually, and it's just like that. Like Hershey's Kisses are really, really good. So I might have to pick some more up in the future just to be, you know, just to be sure I like them. And clearly I didn't reseal this resealable packet I was raving about. Let's see, I think I've got it now. But anyway, we have the final two things, and I've left them for last because, like, I will actually need to go down to the kitchen for this stuff. We have some Pop-Tarts, and popcorn. And in particular, these Pop-Tarts are small Pop-Tarts, and that's kind of why I was thinking, yeah, he's seen this stuff, because I'll have to admit, I probably did the s'mores wrong, but like, and this is probably closer. I'm not sure we actually have, you know, a working toaster at the moment. Like I think we can do this on the grill, possibly. Oh, we can microwave them. Right. Okay. That's fine then. Like, so Pop-Tarts and popcorn, and in particular because I'm going to be basically making a bowl of popcorn, I'm not going to be, you know, eating it all, and the popcorn's still got some licorice on it, but yeah. Right, so I will be back up here in however long it takes to do these. So yeah. Sorry, I'm back with one more thing. That I wanted to make a clarification on this. Like, this isn't just popcorn. This is popcorn with like a chocolate sachet to pour over it. And I just don't think I made that clear, because like I said before, yeah, that I'm only doing stuff like I haven't tried before, and I have obviously tried popcorn, but yeah, chocolate popcorn. We'll see how this goes, yeah? Still cleaning up chunks of licorice from places. But anyway, I'm back with the first thing, which is the small Pop-Tarts. And I did disobey the cooking instructions on them, and like, I use cooking as a very loose term there. But it says like, I'm going to see if I can get it on camera here, but like, look at step 2 on the microwave thing. It says do them for 3 seconds. And I'm like, well, that's a bit ridiculous. So I ended up doing them for 30, because I'm like, you know what, that must be a bit of a typo. And like, they seem okay, you know. Like, even the top hasn't melted on that much, but I didn't want to, you know, push it. So I just went for, you know, the 30 rather than going for a minute and going 20 times the recommended length. You know, I went for a steady 10. Like, can you imagine if you did something to like that to a chicken or something? But anyway, here we go. Oh, that is gorgeous. That they might have you know, done better with a little bit longer. But these taste, like the chocolate and the marshmallows all melted inside. The filling hasn't melted, but like, it's a good, you know, sort of chocolate like topping to it. And see, like, I'm not sure if it's like because I've not had Pop-Tarts in a while and like they've changed the bread, or I don't quite remember it properly. And I say bread, it's more like, you know, like a cracker base sort of thing. But like, it feels a lot more like a lot more wheaty in a sense. Like, it feels wheatier than like a regular Pop-Tart to me, like in terms of texture and taste. And I gotta say, if this is what a s'more's supposed to taste like, then I don't think I went far wrong when I had to use like substitute things on the end of things. But yeah, like, this is, you know, it's great. Like, and I'm back, guys. Got my chocolate covered popcorn. Yeah, this is a mixing bowl. All my other bowls were too small to hold all the popcorn coming out of the bag. But yeah, like, it seems like a pretty, you know, simple concept. Just take popcorn, excuse me, add you know, just a layer of sauce to it, you know, a sachet of that, chocolate sauce to it, and then just see what happens, like, and yeah, I'm gonna see how it tastes, and then there's another thing that's going downstairs, like, and like, you know, because I don't want to eat a bowl of chocolate covered popcorn, like, you know, on my own. I don't even know if I like it yet, but anyway, yeah, let's go. You know, that's really not bad at all. You know, if you like chocolate, if you like popcorn, then yeah, I guess you would like the two together, but honestly, more than anything, the chocolate sauce just makes the popcorn feel, you know, soggy when you're eating it. Like, I got a little bit of crunch, but like, in the middle where all the chocolate sauce was on that particular piece, it was just so, you know, plain and soggy, and like, this might work, like, if it wasn't plain popcorn, like, if this was like sweet or salty popcorn, so like the popcorn had a taste of its own beforehand, and then you sort of like combining them, but as it is, the plain popcorn like just gets soggy and lifeless because of it, like, so yeah, like, I'm sounding like the real food critic today with like all this stuff. Like I said, eat your heart out, BillyMC. But like, yeah, so this is November update. Like, hopefully you guys will enjoy this like more than that one that I released the other day, just because like, I feel like this was a lot more upbeat, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this, and hopefully I will see you all later. Take care.